Welcome back to another diecast showcase. Today I am going to be taking a look at the Hot Wheels Formula One car. So this went on sale on Mattel Creations. I don't remember how long ago it was. It was a little while ago, and it was the first drop for the Hot Wheels and Formula One collaboration, which has been very popular. I have one of the models here, the Red Bull car. That was released as a basic in, I believe, C case. There's also a Williams racing car. Actually, I think every team except for Aston Martin and Ferrari have been made into die-cast, whether it be basic. And there's also premiums coming out later, and those went on sale on Mattel Creations too, and those sold out, but they will be available at retail. But this collaboration dropped as a pre-order, and they are finally shipping out. I just got my hands on it, and I'm going to be taking a look at it. So here's the packaging. See, it's got a Hot Wheels logo in kind of a shiny finish, Formula One logo. There's the render of the car, and we're going to take a look at it. The packaging is pretty interesting. This is similar to the 1/43rd scale packaging, where it's a blister, but it's resealable, so you can actually just open this and it all comes out, and then you can display it again. So see, that just comes out. Look at the art. Art's really nice. So this just all comes out, and you can reseal it, whatever. There's this little thing. I'll try and preserve this packaging the best I can, and we're gonna take a look at this. Now, it's something I'm curious about is the casting, and this appears to be the same casting as the basic F1 car, and it is. Actually, no, it's a little different. The bottom here doesn't flare out as much. That's the only difference, though. I think the metal... Oh, no, this casting's completely different. The front here, the front splitter, whatever you call that, is much bigger on this. So actually, there's a few differences with this casting. Okay, so this is not exactly the same. This is made in Thailand. Okay, so there actually is some differences with this and the basic casting. I think the basic F1 cars are all the same casting, just to save on tooling costs, but this is actually a different casting than that. I thought this was just a premium version of the basic one, but it's not. So it does have a black base. There's that code on the bottom. You have the tires here printed in. Doesn't look too bad, a little grainy, but it's actually not super bad. You have the Pirelli tires. The paint body is silver, or I think, isn't this called the pod or something? I don't actually watch F1. I know very little about F1. Do you have the F1 logo there? And yeah, okay, so this does use the sort of dot matrix silk screen graphics that you often see on Hot Wheels premiums, which I thought so, because this does look like a premium, and it is, in fact, made in Thailand, so it does get those graphics. You have another F1 logo there on the pod with black stripes running down. You have the 68 right there, because that's the year Hot Wheels started. You have a Hot Wheels logo on the spoiler, the wing. Have the thing. You do have a little driver casted in there, the silhouette of the driver. You have the kind of a protective bar here so the drivers don't get hurt if they roll over or crash or whatever. Have more graphics here on the front. I believe they made this deco into a real life F1 car. They didn't actually race it. I think just used for display / promo. But yeah, I mean, this is pretty nice. It's got some weight to it. It is metal on metal. And the quirk about this is that they actually have a tire rack, so you can actually change the tires. I want to try and do this. There actually are instructions on the bottom of this guy. There's actually instructions on how to do it. So let's first take these out of the tire rack. Okay, they're coming out. Oh, they're all coming out. Here they come. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that the different colored tires, because you can see we have red. Try and get as close as I can to that. Red. There's red tires. There's also white. I believe they're different, like, thicknesses of tire or hardness. So I believe the skinnier ones go on the front, And yeah, but how does this work? So I think the tire here just comes off. I don't want to like break it, but yeah. So I'm pretty sure the tire just simply comes off. Yeah, okay, so you can see the tire just kind of slides off there, and then you can get the... I'm just going to do it on one tire. I'm not going to change them all. You can just... And then I guess... How would you pop this guy out? Okay, I don't know if I'm going to actually be able to do this, because you need to, like, really get your finger there. Oh, I think I got it. You got to, like, pull and kind of... Let me try and push it. Okay, I think I'm doing something. Ah. Come on. This is very awesome. I've not done this yet. Here's a little tire rack. It's just a plastic. It's just a little plastic. Oh, it's got a F1 logo on that. How cute. It's just a little plastic thing. This is really hard to do. There we go. So then that just comes off. And then I'd assume you can just slide this on. There you go. Now you have the white tire. I don't know what color I like more. White's kind of cool. The yellow doesn't... I may try and change all these later. I'm not going to do it all on camera, because like it took me a considerable amount of time to actually put that on. Let me try a red one. Where's the thick red one? There it is. And also I'm doing this with the thicker tire. I can't even imagine how this would be. Okay, this one's not giving me as much trouble. You kind of have to like... Okay. There's like a technique. You kind of have to like pull it. Kind of what I just did there. And then put this tire on. Tires actually fit pretty nice. How does this roll? This rolls pretty nice. Rolls nice. I think I might like the white more. Red don't look bad. But, I don't know. I think I like the white the most. You just take this off and put it back on its rim. How easy is this to do? Oh, that's not that hard. I think the biggest struggle is just taking them off. I think is the hardest part of these rims right here, because there's just nothing to really grab on. You really have to force it. And that's all I'm going to do on camera, because I don't want to bore you. Overall, it's not bad. The tire rack gimmick is kind of interesting. It's kind of cool. The deco's not bad. This, I think, was $25. That's probably way too much. I think the F1 premiums that are going to be hitting retail, which are actually, like, based on the actual teams that compete, which I think is 8 of the 10. I think it's minus Aston and Ferrari for now. Those, I think will come in as, like, a separate... I think pictures of the packaging have already been shown off, but they'll be $8, I think, but this was $25, which I think is a bit much, but it's not bad. F1 and Hot Wheels has been very popular. There's been a lot of interest, and this is kind of this is what we were introduced to, I guess, at least renders of it. Because I believe all the basic F1 cars have already released, and we've already seen samples of the premium ones. But yeah, these are finally shipping, so if you ordered 1 or 2 or however, you should be getting these soon. It's not bad. I think it's interesting. It's a new collaboration. It's a hot collaboration. And that's all I really got to say about it. Hot Wheels and F1 is here. There's hype. And yeah, that's about it. See ya.